Palantir just completely flipped the script. The last time we covered PLTR, the stock was around $122, and I told you we needed to reclaim the monthly 21 moving average before I would turn bullish. Well, Palantir didn't just reclaim it, it exploded all the way up to $180. And remember, I've been tracking this monthly falling wedge since the $106 area with a measured move that could eventually take PLTR towards $229. Now the stock is consolidating right underneath $180, and if that level breaks, $200 could be next. But there's one support level the bulls absolutely cannot afford to lose, because below it, Palantir could quickly fall back towards $140. Let's break down the charts and let's see what levels Palantir could hit next. Right now, the price of Palantir is at $174.05. And starting off here with the monthly chart, we could see this winning trade. I'm gonna call this a winning trade because we did not hit the whole measured move yet, but we already did hit a little bit more than half of this measured move. Again, I gave you guys this falling wedge entry here in the month of June when we fell all the way down to $106.37, and I said we could continue going down this falling wedge and we stay below the 21 moving average, and possibly later on we could eventually break out. But if we are able to get back above the 21 moving average, we could start the breakout. And as you can see, we got a gigantic green engulfing candle so far for the month of August, and we went all the way up to $180. So congratulations on whoever took this setup. This is a big win for the flex candle community. Now, can we continue to make the rest of this measured move? We're on the monthly time frame. The stochastics are low. We're starting to point up. We were able to bounce off of the 50 on the RSI. We're also pointing up, so it's possible. But after a big move like this and getting far away from the 21 moving average, which is currently at $137.98, we might have to cool off. We might have to come back down and retest the 21 moving average. So we could take a while before all of this plays out. This could even run into sometime next year to get the full measured move. So I always like to take profits as soon as we make a major move like this, because we never know what might happen. The month of August doesn't end for the next 14 days. This could all of a sudden become a wick and we're back down at the 21 moving average. But right now I have to be very bullish on Palantir because we did make it back above the 21 moving average. Now we have to do is close this candle above the 21 moving average to remain bullish here. If we head over to the weekly time frame, we can see that the stochastics are on the way up. We still have room here to even drag here sideways a little bit. We were able to reclaim the 21, the 80, and the 50 moving average. You guys know that on the weekly chart, the 50 moving average is a big moving average for me. As long as we're above this, I'm bullish. If we fall below the 50 moving average, I have to start becoming bearish again on the asset. And right now the 50 moving average is at $150.49. So we could fall all the way down to there and still remain bullish as long as we stay above the 50 moving average. On the 3-day time frame, the last time I did a video, I was talking about this being a rounded top, and we fell all the way down to the 21 moving average. We ended up getting some tweezer bottoms here, and we ended up coming back up, and we blasted through all the moving averages. Right now is looking bullish as well on the 3-day chart. We're starting to get a little far away from the 21 moving average once again at $138. So if we could just go sideways here, wait for the 21 moving average to blast up, we could eventually possibly make another move up here. On the daily time frame, stochastics are toppy. I'm starting to see some curvature, like maybe we want to do one more move up here in the stochastics RSI. Now what's bullish here is that the 21 moving average is about to cross up on the 200 moving average. If we could do that, that's going to be very bullish, and once we touch price range, we could possibly go up. Now we are far away from the 21 moving average, and we got tweezer tops here. Usually when we get tweezer tops, we start to roll over. So I'm not sure if this is going to happen, but I'm going to anticipate that maybe we're going to start going sideways or maybe coming down a little bit and wait for this 21 moving average to catch up to price range. So let's see if maybe a falling wedge happens and maybe this 21 moving average catches up to price, and from here we could blast up. If this is the case, that we do have a falling wedge, this could eventually give us a measured move of approximately $195. So this will get us closer to the $200 range. Something else that could happen is that maybe we just flag out here sideways. This is another scenario, so we don't know which one's going to happen yet. We don't have enough information here in the candles, but if we flag out here sideways, then the measure move to this could possibly take us up higher, and this will take us to 210. This will get us closer to finishing off the measure move of that falling wedge on the monthly time frame. So let's leave these two scenarios out and let's see which one fills out first, if it's the falling wedge or if it's going to be this flag. If we head over to the 4-hour time frame, stochastics still need more room to continue coming down before we fully reset here. The 21 moving average is pretty close. This is kind of looking like an M pattern, so this could drop us down back to the 21 moving average at 165. If we lose that, then we have the 50 moving average here at $144. Now we really don't want to lose this area of like 155 because there's a gigantic gap here in the VRVP, and this could drop us down to this 200 moving average at 138. So we're still not out of the woodwork yet. We did a gigantic move up after earnings, which was good. Now we're consolidating. We do not want to lose these levels that we were able to break above. On the 1 hour time frame, the stochastics are low. They're dragging, but this kind of looks like it wants to roll over. I'm seeing some curvature here. We're trying to hold a 50 line on the RSI. We do not want to lose this, and we're stumbling around the 21 and the 50 moving average. We're kind of going sideways here, which is still bullish. We're above pretty much all the moving averages, but we don't want to lose definitely this 200 moving average at $141. I could see us coming down to retest it, but again, if we get to this 100 moving average, there's a big gap here. We lose this 200 moving average, boom, we could fall down right here to $125. So as long as we can remain above $165, I think we could make a push towards $200 towards 210, 230. If we start losing that $165 range, then we have to be careful, because then it gets tricky. We could start coming back down to test those prior support levels, and we can end up falling down lower. But right now, I would have to say I'm overall feeling very bullish on Palantir, and I do think that a move towards $200 could be coming sooner than later. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.